That was really swinging at Meredith.
Don't talk to me, Bob. What do you think I did 5 minutes ago?
What?
I poured the cream in Joan Crawford's Maxwell house.
You didn't.
I did. And you know what else?
What?
I don't think she knows Frank Morgan.
I told you that. You noticed he disappeared about 15 minutes ago.
The big phony. There he is now, sneaking in the side door. Grab him.
Hey, Frank, come over here, you faker.
Oh, hello, fellas. I gotta go home. I forgot something when I left the house this morning.
What did you forget?
Well, I forgot to stay there. You know, I'm suffering from diaphoresis of the thrombolo.
In plain English, you mean you're scared to meet Joan Crawford.
Certainly. Who's scared? Why, I could meet her 20 times and never bat an eyelash. Joan and I are just like that. I've known her ever since I was a baby. I mean, ever since she was a baby. And what a baby. Oh, yeah. She's gone home, hasn't she?
Don't be silly. She wouldn't leave without saying hello to her old friend, Frank Morgan. Eh, Meredith?
No, sir.
Hey, Joan.
There's that pain again. Microphagy of the hemoglobin. I gotta go home.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Joan. Here's an old friend of yours, Joan.
Hee.
Why, Ducky Morgan.
Who turned the lights out?
Ducky Morgan? Joan, do you know him?
Of course I know him. Ducky. Have you forgotten Twinkie Crawford?
Twinkie?
Yeah, I thought she said Twinkie, too.
But I am Twinkie.
Yeah, and I'm Ducky.
Well, if you're Twinkie and he's Ducky, I'm Wacky.
I can't believe it.
Oh, those are just pet names, Bob. We called each other Ducky and Twinkie during one of the most hilarious weekends I ever spent in my life. It was at a house party on Lake Winnipesaukee.
Oh, sure. Now it all comes back to me. Good old Lake Winnipesaukee. Right in the middle of Illinois.
New Hampshire.
Oh, yes. That's right. Oh, did they move it again? Anyhow, I'll never forget the sun rising every morning over Mount Baldy.
That's right.
It is?
Of course, Ducky. And don't you remember every morning you'd go fishing and I'd go along to carry your creel?
Oh, you carried my creel. Yes. Oh, the fishing was marvelous at Lake Winnipesaukee. Bob, finest fly fishing I ever saw in my life.
Fly fishing? Wet or dry?
Well, I always had a bottle with me.
Yes, the creel was full of them.
No kidding, Bob. I took more trout from that lake, Winnipesaukee, than ever saw in your life. I never saw such game fish. Why, all the girls at the house party used to come running down to the lake and cluster around me while I fished.
What kind of bait did you use?
Well, I just wink at them and they'd follow me right down the lake. Oh, you mean the fish? Oh.
Yes, Ducky.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Taking my line there.
Meredith, don't take it so hard.
Well, it was a good line.
Oh, this will surprise you, but I don't think the fellows here believe that you and I were so, clubby. In fact, I was beginning to doubt it myself.
Oh, Ducky, you always were crazy.
Well, I still am. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, Joan, I've got to admit I was a little suspicious. Possibly I owe my colleague here an apology.
My dear sons, think nothing of it. To err is human, to forgive divine. I forgive you. You too, Meredith.
I can't believe it.
The winner!
Well, I've got to run along. You boys have been swell to me. Goodbye, Meredith. Goodbye, Bob. And I can hardly wait to get home and tell Franco that I found my old friend Ducky here.
Oh, yeah. Say hello to Franco for me, Twinkie.
Oh, I will. He'll certainly be thrilled to know I ran into our good old Ralph Morgan.
Ralph Morgan. Oh, my back. I've got a sudden attack of arthrosis of the hypercomy. I'll see you later, fellas. Call me at the hospital. So long.
Well, of course, anyone can see that Meredith Willson has been under quite a strain this evening. So it shouldn't surprise you, me too, learn that his next musical number will be a medley of Spanish songs sung by Douglas McPhail, a Scotch boy, and Zarova, a Russian girl. Meredith, who will lead this fandango, is from Mason City, Iowa. Go ahead, senor.
Spain, land of the Toreador, and fair senoritas, flashing eyes. Lady of Spain, I adore you. Right from the night I first saw you, my heart has been yearning for you. What else could any heart do?
Ladies of Spain are ladies, charming and very revealing.
All that my eyes are revealing. Lady of Spain, sing to me. I'm sorry, but I couldn't understand a single word. Please sing another song I may have heard.
Tonight, I want to ask a question. Do you make your coffee by the drip method? Well, if you do, then let me ask, are you like so many women having trouble in making a good cup of drip coffee? Coffee uniformly rich and full-flavored day in and day out?
Frankly, I am. I use a high-grade coffee, watch my proportions, take care in every step. And yet the drip coffee I make doesn't seem to be as uniformly good as I've tasted. I don't know what to do about it.
Well, I have a suggestion. Buy Maxwell House coffee. And be sure to ask for the special drip grind.
Is it so important that I ask for coffee that comes especially ground for my drip coffee maker?
Yes, it's vitally important. Now, I'll tell you why. When you make coffee correctly in a drip pot or glass coffee maker, the water passes through the coffee only once. Now, this means that the coffee you use for the drip method must be ground finer and uniformly, so that all the full flavor and goodness of the coffee is extracted quickly. Now, that's why the Maxwell House people, after scientific study of all ways of making drip coffee, offer you this special drip grind Maxwell House. So to make a rich, full-flavored, full-bodied cup of coffee every single time, be sure to buy Maxwell House in the grind made specially for your coffee-making method. Now, if you use a drip pot or glass coffee maker, choose the special drip grind Maxwell House. And, of course, to get the same rich, delicious coffee by the percolator or boiled method, by the regular grind Maxwell House. You'll enjoy the smoother, more mellow flavor of this delicious coffee in Maxwell House. And then you, too, will be sure to get coffee absolutely fresh. You see, Maxwell House is packed in the airtight super vacuum can. And so when you buy your coffee, it's always not merely days fresh, but roaster fresh. So ask for Maxwell House coffee, the coffee that's always good to the last drop.